to with News OK. I'm out here at Wiley Post Airport, standing in front of a B-29 Superfortress. Her name is FIFI, and she is a beautiful plane. I'm here with David, who can tell us all about this amazing plane. Obviously, a very historical plane. Tell us about it.
You know, believe it or not, this is the only example of a B-29 Superfortress still flying today. There was actually almost 4,000 of them that were built during the late 1940s, and they were used all the way up to the 50s in Korea, but really saw their big service during World War II in the Japanese theater. The Enola Gay and Boxcar were the two aircraft that, of course, dropped the atomic weapons over the Japanese mainland, and they were B-29A models, which is exactly what we've brought to Oklahoma City this weekend.
That is incredible. Obviously, it's a beautiful aircraft. Tell us about the restoration.
Yeah, you know, it's been a continual process, and actually this one for many years was completely run down and just a kind of almost a bucket of bolts, if you could say that. And we found it in a China lake bed, Southern California, and that's when the Commemorative Air Force took control of it, and it's been in constant restoration to this day. And even in the last year and a half, we put brand new engines on it. We want people to go through it. We want you to get the chance to get up in the cockpit and look at everything, experience what it was like in World War II, because it's a time machine, and it's a great educational lesson. Bring the kids, the family. I mean, it's just really kind of a neat opportunity to step back in history.
And there are other planes here that people can check out.
Yeah, we've also got a PT-13 Stearman that you can take a ride in, a B-25 Mitchell, a C-45, and believe it or not, I mean, just a gorgeous P-51 Mustang that's here.
The P-51 is known as the first airplane to escort the bombers all the way to Germany and back, so it provided fighter coverage all the way there. The P-51 was a World War II fighter and a bomber escort. This airplane has particular provenance where most World War II airplanes actually didn't serve in combat. This one did.
This is a B-25J model, built in 1943 out of Kansas City. Did serve in World War II, opposed to a lot of the World War II warbirds that are out touring as we are. Saw 15 missions out of Corsica, Italy. It took us 28 years to restore this aircraft when we acquired it in the early 80s. The engines were overhauled, the rubber, the wiring, all of that was completely redone. It was pretty much a basket case when we got it, like a lot of airplanes were back in the day. It's got quite a history. Yeah. We're proud and honored to be flying this piece of history.
The airplane sitting behind me was actually built by women. Of course, I mean, if you guys know your history, Rosie the Riveter is really what built this airplane. We always say the men who flew them and the women who built them. And sometimes inside, you can actually see panels where it's inscribed, "Go get 'em, boys," and then signed Rosie. So, I mean, that was kind of the American spirit of the day. Some of the landing gear was built by Chevy. The gun sights were built by GE. Of course, this airplane is a Boeing aircraft. So, you know, it's really neat to combine the American spirit that came together during World War II for a common, you know, national heritage. So we want to preserve that with this aircraft.
So this is something that, you know, a lot of people might want to experience. They want to find out more information, I'm sure. What's your website for that?
Yeah, rideb29.com. So just rideb29.com. You can go on there. You can get information. You can book, advance for some of these aircraft. I mean, they range from $65, of course, to the B-29, which starts at $595.
All right, so if you want to come out and see this 1945 B-29 Superfortress, a piece of history, amazing piece of history, you need to come out here to Wiley Post Airport. What days are you guys going to be out here and what time?
Yeah, well, it's Tuesday, so we're here now, and we're going to be open all the way through Sunday. Our normal hours are 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., so we stay open late, and you can come on out after school.
That is awesome. Wonderful. And again, the cost?
It's just $10 per person, and we want mom, dad, and the kids to come out, so just $20 for the family. So come on out.
Very cool. Your website one more time?
Yeah, it's rideb29.com. So rideb29.com is where you need to go.
Now, do you need to have reservations before you come out?
No, you don't at all. For a lot of these airplanes, you can just show up and get a ride. But of course, we encourage everybody to go online, make sure your seat's reserved because they sell fast.
Yeah, I bet. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you very much.